I think you're still up.
I am.
For item number 15.
Item number 15 is appointments. There are 2 appointments to notate. The first one is Areola Juvenile Detention. This is notification only, but it is a step 2 as a bilingual employee. So I just notate that because it's been a discussion item recently. The next one is Joanne Lawden. This is a rehire district attorney's office, and it does follow our process for rehires and meets all the criteria for that. So the rest of them all meet our standard criteria.
I'm going to get on my soapbox here for a minute. My wife runs the passport office in Plano. If there's anybody in Collin County that needs a Spanish interpreter, it's that office. She doesn't have one. What they tell people is, if you want us to communicate with you, bring somebody who speaks English. I don't know why we can't do that in these other departments. That's my.
I'm almost with you there, Commissioner Ho. The only thing about this one is that you're talking about somebody who's incarcerated, and I think just for security reasons, you should have somebody there to understand the language.
You vote however you want to. I know how.
Okay. So you're talking about somebody who has been arrested.
This is the card.
Okay, then go back. I kind of got lost on what you were saying.
All I'm saying is, Kathy, we are bending over backwards to enable
English to not be primary language.
non-English-speaking people. When are we going to have to hire Arabs? When are we going to have to hire Indians and everything else? I mean,
well, what is your request again? If you could.
I just notate we have in the past provided an additional 3% pay compensation to employees who speak Spanish due to that being a high requested skill set that's difficult to hire. The concern's been expressed in recent courts for whether or not we wish to continue that practice. So when I have one come up, I notate that so the court is aware that that additional step is due to the bilingual skills. In this particular case, this is a juvenile employee, and court's ability to change that process is fairly limited. However, I can't.
Why is that? Why do you say that?
Well, because juveniles already got the.
Don't we pay their salary?
Yes, sir. You do.
You're talking about kids who are under 18 that we're dealing with.
No, I'm talking about the board has approved this employee. The board of judges approved this employee at step 2. Where I was going is that if the court says that we're only going to pay step 1 for bilingual, juvenile follows our processes. So he will follow our processes.
But we need a policy change.
Correct.
Exactly. Commissioner Hogan, you're not, trust me, what you're saying is not falling on deaf ears at all over here. I think our hands are tied right here, because what she's saying is that part's out of our control unless we dictate a policy. Exactly, for this particular case.
They followed our practice.
They did what they were supposed to, and so.
I think what you ought to ask Commissioner Hoagland is for a review of the 3% policy.
What?
Exactly.
3% policy.
Because that's where we would have.
I've already made my decision, Judge. It's an easy one for me.
Well, then I would request that, but because I know how you're going to vote on this, and it's a vote on principle, but. It's one of those things where we have to, for example, state law, it says you have to do this in the November election. Can't change it now, but I sure can go to my state rep for the spring legislative session and say, hey, I want you to work on this. So, obviously your vote would be a vote of protest, which I respect. This would be moving it to the next level of, come on, is this good policy for us? I mean, we're in America.
Did you have others to cover?
The only other one is Joanne Lawden, and that's the rehire, and it follows our rehire process.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Move approve.
Wait, what are we?
Approving what she's recommending.
Approving that recommendation from HR.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed?
No.
Passes 4-1. Item number 16.
Our next one is changes, and all of the changes follow standard criteria. And there's no bilingual.
No bilingual.
No bilingual.
Do I have a motion? I have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Passes 5-0. Commissioner James, do you have any update on item number 17, RTR?
RTR, we're going to have some more meetings